So hello guys, today we are going to do a Leetcode question that goes by the name largest positive integer that exists with its negative. The question number is 2401 and it's an easy question. Given an integer, so first we'll try to first read the problem statement, then we'll go on to the solution. Okay, so let us try to read what the problem statement is. Given an integer in nums that does not contain any zeros, find the largest positive integer k such that minus k also exists in the array. Okay, return the positive integer k. If there is no such integer, return minus 1. The question is very simple. I'll just try to take a test case and show you. Suppose I take the first test case, minus 1, 2, minus 3, 3. Minus 1, 2, minus 3, and then 3. Okay, so what I'm given with, I have to return the largest number that is present in this array, and the positive number as well as the negative number, both should be present in the array. Suppose if 3 is present in the array, then minus 3 should be also there in the array. If minus 7 is there in the array, then 7 should also be there. If 9 is in the array, then minus 9 should be also be there. Okay, so I have to return the largest of all of them. So suppose basically if these are the 3 elements that I have, so among this, what is the largest? Yes, 9 is the largest. So I have to return the largest number that is following this condition. Understood the problem statement, right? Now I'll try to do this for this test case. Okay, I'll come to minus 1. Is the negative present in the whole array? No. So I'll move forward. I come to 2. Is minus 2 present in the whole array? No. I'll come to minus 3. Is minus of minus 3, yeah, that is plus 3 present in the whole array? Yes, but I don't have a track of it since it hasn't occurred till I had started from here, so I don't know till now that it is present or not. Okay, so I'll move forward. I'll come to this element. Now I have minus 3 stored, so I'll come to this. Is minus 3 present in my array? Yes, and if this is greater, if this is the greatest element, then I'll just simply return it. What I'll return, minus 3 or plus 3? You tell. Obviously plus 3, because if I have the option of returning plus 3 and I have to return the largest element, then why not? Okay, so this was the question. So if I try to tell you the approach, okay, the intuition behind this. So if I take the same test case, minus 1, 2, minus 3, and then 3, and you have to check whether both positive number and the negative number is present in the array or not. Okay, so what data structure or what tool can help me store the occurrence of the positive or the negative number? Yes, map, exactly. Okay, so when I am moving forward, I'll just store my occurrence in the map. I'll store my occurrence in the map. I can store it with true, okay, or I can store the frequency, anything I can store. And while moving forward, I'll just check back for this element. Like I'll check whether minus of minus 1 is present in my map. If it is present and it is greater than my maximum till now, okay, and it is greater than my maximum, then I'll update it. Then I'll update my maximum. Then I'll update my max element. Okay, I'll update my max element. Suppose I come to 2. Is minus 2 present in my map? No. So okay, I'll move forward, but before moving forward, I'll simply store it in the map. So 2 is stored with a frequency of 1. Okay, I go forward. I come to minus 3. Is minus of minus 3 present in the map? That is plus 3. No. So what I'll do is I'll store this minus 3 in my map with a frequency of 1. Okay, I'll come to this element. Is minus 3 present in my map? Yes. Minus 3 is present in my map. So what is the maximum of both of them? Basically, the maximum of both of them is obviously plus 3. So this is what I'll return. Okay, I'm doing nothing, just I'm storing the occurrences of all the elements, and at each element I'm checking, okay, whether this element is following my condition or not, whether the positive and the negatives are present in the array or not. And if it is present, I'll simply check whether it is greater than my current answer. If it is greater than my current answer, then I'll simply update the answer. greater than answer, then I'll simply update the answer. Else I will, else what I'll do is, I'll continue. I'll still store it in the map, but I'll not update my answer. So I'll try the second test case. -1, 10, 6, 7, 7, -6, 10, sorry, -1, 10, 6, 7, -1, 10, 6, 7, -7, and then 1. So these are the elements. This is my map. The map will store all the occurrences. So I'll come to the first element. Is minus of -1 present in my map? No, obviously +1 is not present in my map. So what I'll do is I'll move forward, but before moving forward, I'll store -1 in my map. So -1 is stored with a frequency of 1. Okay, I come to this element. Is -10 stored in my map? No. So I'll move forward, but before moving forward, I'll store it in my map. Is 6 stored in my map? Remember, my answer is -1 at last. -1 in the start. Why? Because see, if we don't get any answer, we have to return -1. So I'll take -1. And anyways, like the positive and the negatives both will be the present. So both will be present in the array. So always my answer is gonna be positive. Always my answer is gonna be positive. I come to this element. I'll check if -6 is present in the array. Is -6 present? No. So I'll move forward, but before moving forward, I'll simply store it in my map. So 6 is stored with a frequency of 1. I'll come to 7. I'll check whether -7 is present in my map. No. I'll move forward. Okay. But before moving forward, I'll update the frequency. I come to this -7, minus of -7. Okay. Is +7 present in my map? Yes. Is it greater than my answer? Yes. Okay. Is it greater than my answer? Yes. So what I'll do is I'll simply update my answer. My answer is now 7. Remember, I had -7, but I am updating it as 7. Why? Because see, we'll always check the positive element. If this is the element that you're currently focusing on, but you have a positive element, so you always take the positive element out of this. Always take a positive element. Okay. I'll still store in the map -7 with a frequency of 1. I'll move forward. Is 1 present in my map? Is minus of 1 present in my map? Yes. But is it greater than my current answer? Is -1 or +1 greater than 7? No. So my answer would not be updated. So my answer at last would be 7. Yes. Okay. I'll come to this -10, 8, 6, -10, 8, 6, 7, -2, then -3. Okay. In this test case, you can see that there is no occurrence of the same numbers. So my answer would remain -1 at last also. So -1 would be returned at last. Simply -1 would be returned. I'll try to code it down for you. My answer is -1 in the start. So, and what I needed, I need a map. I need an unordered map that will contain my element as well as my frequencies. I'll simply iterate it. If the negative is present, if the negative of the current element is present in my map, there can be those two scenarios. If it is greater than equal to my answer, then I'll update my answer. Okay. And there can be a scenario that else if minus of it is greater than my answer, then I'll update my answer to -it. Okay. And what I'll do is, at last, I'll return answer. Any other case, I'll simply continue. So I'll try to run it. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm not storing the frequencies. So I'll store the frequencies. Now I'll try to run. Okay, I'll try to submit. Submitted successfully. Okay, so let me walk you through the code. Basically, I'm declaring an index answer -1. That is, if there is no answer updation, -1 would be returned. And if I encounter any of the element that is containing both the minus and the plus numbers, then I'll simply check whether it is greater than my answer or the minus of it is greater than my answer. Simply because if minus 7 is to be checked, that is plus 7 is to be checked in the map. Okay, so plus 7 is in there in the map. Okay, plus 7 is there in the map. So what I'll do is I'll store this plus 7 into my answer and not this minus 7, because obviously if I have option of my plus 7, I'll store it. So this is not needed. Okay, and at last I'll update it. I'll update my map for every element. Okay, and at last what I'll do is I'll simply return my answer. What is the time complexity? As I am doing a single pass, so the time complexity is gonna be O of n, O of n. Okay, and what is the space complexity? Space complexity, as I am using a system map, so the space complexity is also O of n. This was the solution to the question, largest positive integer that exists with its negative. I hope you guys like the solution. If you like the solution, if you have any doubts regarding the solution, ping it out in the comments. If you like the solution, do like, subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.